That's One Direction here on the BBC. New on from them, that's called History. Well, now, Christmas, the excess may be over. Christmas, of course, itself, the season, continues on until the 2nd of February, which is Candlemas. But most people will forget it long before then. Many of us will be thinking about the new year and looking for ways to get fitter and healthier in 2024. And a man from West Sussex who can probably help me get fitter has been inspiring people to take on fitness challenges. He's also very open about mental health. Charles Mears from Southwater set up the Woodpecker Project last January, and Charles joins me in the studio now to tell me all about it. Morning, first of all.
Good morning, thank you for having us.
No, thank you for coming along. So let's start first things first. The Woodpecker Project, where did the name come from? What is it?
So the Woodpecker Project is a mental health awareness charity with a view of using fitness challenges to get people talking. The money we raise goes on to pay for mental health first aid training for fitness professionals and those in communities around us.
And what about the name itself? I mean, you're going to probably make me look stupid at the moment, many people do, but I can't see an obvious link to the name Woodpecker.
No, I appreciate that, and it comes more from our motto. So during that period of time in lockdown, where I was out cycling, I saw a woodpecker, and I just got thinking about how their ability to keep chipping through adversity came around. And it kind of, the play in my head just kept going and going, and so I thought, well, a woodpecker really just has to keep chipping through adversity, keep chipping through day-to-day life, and that's something that resonated with me and fitness challenges and trying to get people talking. So yeah, the Woodpecker Project was born from there.
Thank you. That puts it beautifully in perspective. I totally get why you called it the Woodpecker. I can't even say that. Woodpecker Project. You did that just because it's a tongue twister as well.
I did.
So it launched last January, taking on a series of 31 challenges. We haven't got time for all 31, but no. A little overview of what you've been doing,
yeah,
if you would, for this year.
So this year has been amazing for us. So January was like the kickstart. We did 31 assault bike marathons in 31 days. And then spread throughout the year, we've done some larger runs. We've done, recently we did a strongman competition and strong women competition at a local gym where we sponsored it. So we would go in, and at the end of giving out the prizes, we can talk about mental health in a safe environment and then signpost people or encourage people to have those conversations.
And do you think the two are quite closely interlinked? People may think if they are suffering with mental health, a way of solving this might be to get fitter, and that will bring my mind into place as well.
Yeah, I mean, we know the science supports in what we're talking about, and I don't need to go too far into that, but the basic principle is if we can get moving, and I'm not asking people to go and do silly, stupid challenges that really put themselves under pressure, but some basic stuff by getting outside and getting moving into the new year, setting small, realistic goals that they can go, oh, today I did 10,000 steps, or tomorrow I might do 12,000. Little things like that will also have a really nice impact on our mental health.
And is there anyone who's maybe gone too far down the road of being unhealthy that they can't be brought back? If somebody's sitting there thinking, well, yeah, I've eaten too much, I'm enjoying the food, I'll just live a sedentary, unhealthy life. What would you say to that person this morning?
There is no one that can't be helped with introducing exercise within their life, but again, it's not being too intimidated by that. That's the really crucial thing. It's understanding what is relevant for that person, and what a small goal for someone wanting to squat a heavy weight might be for someone actually to be consistent and comfortable getting off the sofa. The goal is the same thing. It's just a small step for that person, and it's putting little things in place that will help them achieve that.
And what's 2024 got in store for you? What are your goals for this year?
From the charity point of view, we're going to run a few campaigns where people can be involved. So in March we're going to be doing a Miles Better campaign, which is about getting people out.
I like the link there, Miles Better, very good.
Yeah, I'm quite proud of that one.
Yeah.
And again, that will be about accumulating steps throughout March, whether they want to do it as a team or whether they want to do it as an individual. They can sign up online. And then later in the year, there's a few of us that are running from London to Paris, which is a nice challenge, but also other people can get involved virtually where they can see the distance they accumulate, and hopefully start some conversations off the back of it.
And do you find that the beginning of the year is a good time to start because it's new year, new page, new slate?
Yeah, 100%. Like a lot of people can really use Jan 1st as tick box to go, this is the year for me, or this is the moment for me. One thing I would advise is not setting a too big a goal too soon without setting some small things in place. And whether that's just understanding what, whether it's the calories you're taking in or the amount of steps you're currently doing, and then putting some smaller things in place to help you achieve that longer target.
So I'm guessing from what you're saying that there's no, 1st of January is a good beginning, but if somebody maybe at the end of the month thinks, actually I need some help now, they can contact you. It's an open project. They can come to you at any time.
Of course they can. So as from our point of view, we're there to help signpost people if they need it, but we're also there to kind of put them in touch with local gyms and local communities that might kind of help them at the right phase of where they are with their fitness journeys. So if someone is after support with mental health, we'll try and find the right support for them. We've linked up with local charities which do peer-to-peer support, and we really want to get good information out there where people can be supported.
And are you looking for more mental health first aiders at the moment?
We are indeed, yes. So the money that's raised for the charity, we do go on and pay for mental health first aiders. And it's something that I'm really passionate about, is trying to get people out there that are just have that little bit more understanding about how to kind of guide people in a time of need. But if anyone is looking to become a mental health first aider, they do work in a fitness environment, or they're a part of a community that they'd like to support, please go to our website, which is the woodpeckerproject.co.uk, and you can apply for a grant on there. And we'll have a conversation about kind of how you can impact your local community.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for sparing the time and enthusing about it. It's always a joy to have someone in the studio who has a real project that's so important to them, and the enthusiasm that you have exuded this morning is just as important, if not more so, than the words you've said. So thank you. What would your final message be to anyone listening?
Thank you for having us, and keep chipping.
I like that. Perfect. Thank you so much, Charles. Have a wonderful year.
Thank you.
Hopefully speak to you next year.